As we look at the numbers, we see that Steve Hilton is still in the lead with 26.9%, but you see who's close behind.
That's right. Javier Becerra tonight with 25.8% of the vote. And Pat, if he does make it to November, then gets elected, he would be California's first Latino governor in 150 years.
Well, adding to him being the first Attorney General of Latin heritage in 2017. Right. Now, Tom Steyer is still in the hunt. He has 19.7% of the vote so far.
And Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco with 11.2% of the vote.
And Katie Porter, well, she hasn't quite even reached 5% of the vote at this hour. So, you know, when you're looking at the numbers so far, it looks like that those two gentlemen, Steve Hilton and Javier Becerra, will certainly go farther.
That's right. And let's look at the race for LA mayor now. And CBS News projecting that Karen Bass will be advancing to November.
That's right, with 36.6% of the vote. And we should remind our viewers that you need 50.1%. There wouldn't be a runoff, right? You
to win it outright tonight.
Exactly. Spencer Pratt is looking to join Karen Bass if he can. He has 29.5% of the vote at this hour.
And Nithya Raman, councilwoman for District 4, who has been polling tied with Pratt, sometimes even ahead, third right now with 20.8%.
And we know that we still have some numbers to come in, but this is where we are at this hour. And right now we're going to go to our colleague, Rutabaga Shabazi, who is in the CBS LA studio. Rutabaga.
For a breakdown of these races, we're going to go back to our panel now. Sarah and Roxanne, thank you so much. I want to get to the mayor's race because we did just get this news. CBS projecting that Mayor Bass will advance to the general. Anyone surprised by this?
Well, she is, clearly, because she's acting like she's just won the Oscars, the Tonys, and the Grammys all at once. She's an incumbent mayor, and she's making an argument in that interminable speech about how great LA could be. Where have you been for the past 4 years?
I mean, in many regards, I agree with you, Roxanne, because this is highly unusual that an incumbent mayor is not winning outright at this point in time. We would have anticipated that, generally speaking, but Mayor Bass has suffered from a significant loss in confidence from voters. She is gaining that back. If this race ends up being against Spencer Pratt, more than likely the Democratic machine of Los Angeles is going to squash Spencer Pratt, but for sure he's going to mount a campaign nonetheless.
He also sounded victorious in his speech.
And he should, because he came not out of nowhere, but from what our founders intended. A citizen who said, there's a problem, I'm diagnosing the problem, I'm prescribing a solution, and I'm articulating how I'm going to do that. And I think you're going to be surprised by how many Democrats, when we look at exit polls, are actually backing common sense. If they say that a definition of a conservative is a liberal who's been mugged, Karen Bass's LA has caused so many people to turn to common sense governance.
Can't beat you for the one-liners. We want to move to the governor's race, though, quickly, because we don't have a lot of time. This is a nonpartisan race. Steve Hilton also sounding victorious when we're talking about all the speeches we've been listening to tonight. What do you think?
No doubt Tom Steyer is going to close that gap to some extent in the coming days. What we've seen in the past is those more liberal voters those votes tend to come in later. Will he be able to change the results that we're seeing tonight? Probably not, but let's keep watching. For Javier Becerra, what an incredible comeback for an underdog. And, you know, this should really signal some serious questions for the Democratic Party. Let's not forget, Rusty Hicks called not that long ago for Javier Becerra to stand down. USC wasn't going to allow him on the debate stage. He could very well be the next governor of California.
Well, if by underdog you mean someone who has basically middling ability to run his own campaign, doesn't know where his campaign finance money went, or was behind a criminal enterprise, yes, an underdog. And we'll see what happens. As to Steyer, he might have done better to take those hundreds of millions of dollars and just given every one of us a gift card. Maybe he would have done better then.
All right, ladies, thank you both so much. Remains to be seen. A lot of votes still coming in.